Welcome to another video. Part 1, Echoes of the Past. Amidst the rolling hills and whispering woods stood a house that time had forgotten. Its weathered walls and ivy-covered exterior gave the impression of a once grand mansion, now abandoned and left to the mercy of nature's embrace. The villagers spoke of it in hushed tones, referring to it as the ghosted house. For years, its history remained shrouded in mystery, a source of both fascination and fear. Generations had passed since anyone had last crossed the threshold of the house. Yet, its past was one of grandeur and life. In the 19th century, the house belonged to the illustrious Montgomery family, known for their opulent gatherings and sumptuous feasts. The house stood as a testament to their prosperity, adorned with intricate carvings and stained glass windows that danced with the hues of the setting sun. As the years went by, tragedy befell the Montgomerys. The eldest daughter, Isabella, fell in love with a humble artist, much to her family's dismay. Forbidden from seeing him, Isabella began to sneak away to meet her love in secret. One fateful night, a storm raged as the lovers planned to elope. In their haste, they were caught in a carriage accident that claimed both their lives. Part 2, Whispers of the Present. The years following the tragedy saw the house fall into disrepair. Superstitions grew stronger as whispers of strange occurrences spread through the village. Some claimed to have heard soft, melancholic tunes emanating from the abandoned halls, while others swore they saw faint figures moving behind the windows. Yet, no one dared enter the house to investigate, for fear of the unknown. Among the villagers, young Emily possessed a curious spirit. She had often gazed upon the house with a mixture of intrigue and sorrow, sensing that there was more to its story than met the eye. On a crisp autumn day, her curiosity got the better of her. Armed with a lantern and her boundless courage, she ventured into the forgotten mansion. The moment she stepped through the creaking door, the air seemed to grow heavy with the weight of memories. She explored room after room, each filled with relics of a bygone era. Faded portraits adorned the walls, their eyes seeming to follow her every move. In a corner, she discovered a worn piano, its keys covered in a fine layer of dust. As her fingers hesitantly touched the keys, a haunting melody filled the air. It was a tune that spoke of love and longing, of dreams shattered by fate. Emily felt a deep connection with the music, as if the very walls were channeling the emotions of those who had once dwelled within them. Unbeknownst to her, her presence had awakened the spirit of Isabella Montgomery. Part 3, Bridging the Divide. Isabella's ethereal form watched Emily with a mixture of curiosity and gratitude. For so long, she had wandered the house, trapped between the worlds of the living and the dead. Emily's presence breathed life into her spectral existence, and she longed to communicate, to share her story with someone who could truly understand. Over time, Emily's visits to the ghosted house became more frequent. With each encounter, Isabella's presence grew stronger, and their bond deepened. Through whispered conversations and tearful confessions, Emily learned of the tragic love that had bound Isabella to the house. Isabella, in turn, listened with fascination as Emily shared stories of the modern world. Yet, Isabella's lingering presence was not without its challenges. The line between the living and the dead was a fragile one, and her connection with Emily seemed to be sapping her remaining energy. Determined to find a way to free Isabella's spirit, Emily began researching ancient texts and seeking the advice of wise elders in the village. Part 4, A Love Transcending Time. The village elders spoke of a long-forgotten ritual that could potentially release Isabella's spirit from its earthly tether. With a heavy heart, Emily realized that this ritual required a great sacrifice, a pure love that could transcend time and restore Isabella's spirit to its rightful place. In a desperate attempt to save her newfound friend, Emily confessed her growing feelings for Isabella. She spoke of the deep connection they shared and the bond that had formed between their worlds. And as Emily's voice quivered with emotion, a warm light enveloped them both, illuminating the dusty room with an otherworldly glow. In that moment, time seemed to stand still. Isabella's form began to shimmer, her presence growing stronger and more vibrant. The energy that had bound her to the house for centuries began to dissipate, replaced by a sense of peace and release. With a final, bittersweet smile, Isabella's spirit ascended, leaving behind a feeling of hope and renewal. Epilogue, Echoes of Eternity. With Isabella's departure, the ghosted house underwent a transformation. Its walls seemed to sigh with relief, as if the weight of centuries had been lifted. The ivy receded, revealing the house's original beauty. Villagers watched in awe as the once ghosted house regained its former glory, bathed in the light of a new day. Emily's life continued, forever touched by the experiences she had shared with Isabella. The villagers, once wary of the house, now visited it with a sense of reverence, sharing the story of the love that had transcended time. And as the years passed, the house stood as a reminder that even in the midst of darkness, love and courage could illuminate the path to redemption. And so, the story of the ghosted house became a legend, whispered from one generation to the next. It served as a testament to the power of connection, the endurance of love, and the belief that even in the face of the unknown, beauty could emerge from the shadows of the past.